What up to everybody in the podverse and everybody sleeping in the cloud? Welcome to the Black Law, where we talk black about TV, film, music. Sometimes we just digress and drink coffee, but it's hot. Summer's here, basically. So I'm drinking ice water. My name is Rod. Gentleman on the other side, depending on what platform you watch, his name is Ryan. He is my co-host. He is my brother. Say hello.
What up? What up? What up? What's happening? What's happening?
That's as good as it gets, baby. That's as good as it gets. If you haven't been following, we've been doing Different World. Season 3. It's a good one. Trace. It's Danny. Wait, it's Danny Trejo. It's Trey.
Before we start, if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe, like, share, comment, and if you're on any of the podcast platforms, Apple, Spotify, RSS, we are on RSS. Please give us a 5-star rating, and if you don't like it, leave that 5-star rating. We promise we'll do better next time, and you can find a lot more clips on IG, TT, and Facebook. And shout out to Tiffany Customs Creations. They you want something made, man, they'll make it for you.
Fresh.
If you want something for the upcoming any kind of festival, especially if you're going to New Orleans, because we always got a festival, hey, they could hook you up. They could bedazzle you. Found at etiffanycreations.com.
For all your apparel needs. Fresh dress, $1,000,000. I want to express, rest in peace, Rob Bass. Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock fame. Also,
I know it's coming up late, but yeah.
It takes two.
I remember when Yo MTV Raps came out, bro. That was the first thing on the promo, bro.
Right about now.
Bro, that was the first thing on the promo when MTV Raps was about to come on. I was like, what is this song? It is jumping. We hadn't even. This is just a commercial, bro.
1, 2, 3, get loose,
bruh.
Yeah, that was.
I remember they played that joke at St. Mary's Dance. I was about 9th grade. I was like, damn.
You heard the infamous line, I like the Whopper, Big Mac.
Yeah.
Yes. Lost at the age of 59 to cancer. It sucks, man. Cancer sucks.
Yeah.
Tell you something. My man Boobo's here with me today. Boobo, you know why Boobo's sitting here? Boobo don't have a car to sit in no more. Boobo used to sit in the back seat of my car. He was my security scare bear. Boobo has no car because my car just combusted. It just combusted in the fire. That's a fire. That's what it was.
That joke was just like, damn, like, I'm done.
Poof. It's a fire. It wasn't set by any drug laws chasing me. I don't owe nobody no money. The car just said, we're done.
Yeah, he sent me the video and I was like, what is this? It's like, what is this? Damn. I was like, damn, that's a hell of a video. Then when I turned on the video, all I heard you say was, oh my God. But it didn't sound like the oh my God, like, oh my God. It sounded like, oh my God, that's my car. And that's what I was like, I said, bro, is that your car? Like, yes.
It's my car.
Damn.
We're going to find out. We're going to find out. We're going to have to get to the bottom of this mystery. Just from within.
And if you're an insurance company, you janky, gonna call you out.
I'm telling y'all, I don't owe any people money. It just started. It just self-started a fire. Yeah, like I said, Boobo's at the foot of my bed because it's like, yo, if I haven't said, Boobo was in my back. I was supposed to take him to Goodwill one day on behalf of my daughter, and I took him with me to work because I was running late for work, and I realized that people thought someone was in the car and wouldn't try anything on the car. And I said, it's a scare bear. I'm literally like Roger E. Mosley in that old episode of Sanford and Son with a bear. I have a scare bear. I have become what I laughed at. I became what I laughed at. But we're gonna find Boo Boy a new home. We're gonna find Boo Boy a new backseat to scare intruders away. Hey, we just don't entertain here at the Black Law. We educate. Word of the day. The Black Law word of the day is pandiculate. PANDICULATE. It's a verb meaning to stretch the torso and upper limbs, typically accompanied by yawning. Using the sentence, Manfred pandiculated during a solemn moment of the church service, and to say the least, the congregation frowned upon it. Pandiculate. Pandiculate. Take it with you into your day.
See how interested I was.
Yeah, you were checking you were checking the scores or something. You were checking the races at Pimlico. Hey, Bunny's favorite finished 8th in the third race. He could care less. But I know the Black Log audience out there appreciate pandiculate. Pandiculate.
Inky, Blinky, Clyde. Let's go. Let's start.
Hey, season 3, different world. Delusions of Daddyhood. Written by then Yvette Lee, would later become Yvette Lee Bowser, and create Living Single and Half and For Your Love. We create For Your Love, Living Single, and develop Half and the Wayans Brothers. Directed by...
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't even... You go ahead, tell him.
Directed by Debbie Allen.
Brief summary. Our brief summary is brought to you by Brevity. If you didn't have it, we'd be here all day.
The gang are putting together a charity concert, and Dwayne saves the day with his best friend who's going to perform. Whitley got issues with it, and Ron is trying to be a baby's daddy. Ron is trying to be a baby's daddy with a girl who has a son.
I would say he's trying to be responsible.
Okay, all right. He trying to be responsible. All right.
Man, when else can you put that word with Ron?
Yes, that's true. Ron's trying to be.
When you get a chance to jump on it.
You got to run with it. We open in the gymnasium. Jaleesa is leading the UNFC board meeting. That's the United Negro College Fund, for those of you who don't know. A favorite of Lou Rawls. Lady love.
Lou Rawls, bro. Lou Rawls. I would love to see a digression. I would love to see a deep voice contest between Lou Rawls and Barry White, bro.
Barry's still in.
But wait a minute. Judged by Keith David. Is that his name?
Yes.
That's his name, right? Keith David? Yeah.
Yes, that's silly.
Judged by actor Keith David. Better known for Alicia, brave like Alicia ain't shit like your punk ass daddy.
Kirby? No, not you. My dog's name is Kirby. I just realized. The character Kirby from Dead Presidents. Not Mr. Was he Mr. Facilier from Princess and the Frog?
I didn't see The Princess and the Frog. He was in it. I don't know those characters.
I got friends on the other side. I still was, yeah. I had children still go and see that. So, Lou was special, man. If you ever get a chance to look up Lou Rawls' coughing fit, where he's singing the song and he has a coughing fit, it's hilarious. God rest his soul, but Lou Rawls on YouTube, he's singing. He's like, it is funny. I'm not gonna lie. He eventually,
I think I saw. Wasn't Lou Rawls in the movie? Wasn't Lou Rawls in the movie where he played like a gangster or something?
Oh no, it's somebody else. It wasn't Lou.
Oh
no.
I can totally picture Lou Rawls. I would cast Lou Rawls as a gangster.
Well,
what are you doing over there?
We're gonna start this again.
Better than your punk ass daddy.
We went on this whole deep voice digression that makes no sense whatsoever. Uh, in the gym, Jaleesa is leading the UFC board meeting, and she's discussing all the rejection letters from all the performers that they had. I think it was funny that they never gave any names, but they just read them off. And like the one that got me was, he says, "I would, but I have a parole board hearing." It's, at that moment in time, a lot of hip hop stars were having problems with the penal system.
Were they? In 89? 90?
They work. I mean, not a lot. Let me not say a lot, but it was becoming. I mean, when you're in that spotlight, anything that happens becomes a thing.
Yeah.
Like I said, they're talking about the charity concert, and no one wants to perform at Hillman. Dwayne runs in and says his boys are willing to perform, and Jaleesa has real doubts about this, and it's like until Dwayne says, "Oh, you don't want Heavy D and the boys to play," and then Jaleesa's like, "What?" She's willing to give the farm, just give everything. Yeah, give them
Like,
this,
like,
promise everything.
like Kumo D said, got a lock on my jock like a pit bull.
I ain't heard that one. I ain't heard that.
You remember that? You remember that? You got a lock on my.
Man, Greg used to say that all the time. Greg, I got a lock on.
He did. He
Greg,
did. I do remember that.
Greg,
He did.
he did. My job like a pit bull. Oh man. But Jaleesa's all excited. Now this is the ironic part. Dwayne is always claiming Brooklyn, this, that, and the other. But Heavy D and the boys are from Money Earned in Mount Vernon.
Heavy D is, yeah, but I said Heavy D is from Money on Mount Vernon, man.
And that's just on the other side of now, outside of North Bronx. Brooklyn ain't nowhere close. Brooklyn ain't nowhere close. But you know what? That's neither. That's picking. That's
That's
just
his
being,
boy, man.
That's his boy. That's his boy. You know what? I'm just you know how we pick things apart. That's what you do now. You look back at things and be like, well, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. But hey, man.
You mean like
Stop it.
like when a tire goes out and you forget that the car can still be turned on so you can get some heat.
You know, man, you went back just a week to do that. You went back just to last. Why are you doing that? Whitley now comes in right after they've already saw this. Whitley comes in. She says, "I have saved the day. I have saved the day. I have convinced the local operatic troupe to perform some selected singles of Carmen the opera." They look at her like she's crazy.
Whack.
And Dwayne says his friend Heavy D and the boys are playing. He's like, she downs them. And Dwayne says something I hadn't heard in a while. "Here's $1, Whitley. Buy a clue." I was like, I hadn't heard buy a clue in a minute. He had a whole, "Here's $1. Buy a clue." We go to the pit. Ron enters and is from ROTC and rushes over to sit down with his class partner, Elizabeth, played by Teresa Randall of Bad Boys, Girl 6, Malcolm X,
Yes.
and Sugar Hill fame.
Mm-hmm.
Romello! Colonel
Yep.
Taylor. Colonel Taylor supposedly had Ron do some extra push-ups or whatever. And he does this Mike Tyson impersonation. You know what, back then? That was probably
Back then, that was supposed to be the thing.
That was a thing, bro. Mike
It's not
Tyson,
funny anymore.
impersonating Mike Tyson was a thing back then.
He also, but now we've come to find out that impersonating Mike Tyson back then also could have been not good for your health.
At all. That seems to be like that a lot. Like, I remember seeing Eddie Murphy doing a war show with Mike Tyson. They were announcing.
Oh yeah, he was like he looked kind of serious.
I was like, wow, it looks like he's really choking him, and Eddie looks like he's really losing breath right now.
He was tussling, bro. Like he didn't like that too much. And I guess when you really think about it, I probably wouldn't have liked that too, bro. You know, if that's how you making me sound. Although
he did, but I mean, he's Mike, and still to
he doesn't sound like that anymore.
But he's always been like, what is it? Like a push away from just a bad day. He just seems
Bro,
like that.
I literally don't. I don't feel comfortable talking about him right now. Like I'm like the one video he sees. Read this one.
Yeah, let's not talk about Mr. Tyson. Mr. Tyson. um,
I'm so happy he has his own weed farm or whatever it is.
like I said, Elizabeth is talking to Ron, and they're talking about their project or whatever. Colonel Taylor comes down and he says, he sees him with Elizabeth. I see now, Cadet, why you were in such a rush.
Yeah.
This lovely young thing.
I mean, he, you know what? We talk about him, but you know what? He is Colonel Taylor.
He is Colonel Taylor.
And he acts like such. He acts like such.
You can tell Ron is feeling Elizabeth. Ron is no doubt.
Oh yeah,
He's feeling her. And he offers her to let's go get something to eat. And she says, every time we do something, you want to go out to eat and stuff like that. Then he asks her to go see a movie, and she says that she can't. She's busy, so she bounces. Dwayne bounces in, and he has tickets for Heavy D for Ron for the concert. Ron states that he is taking Elizabeth. Dwayne's like, wow, Elizabeth? A woman who has an IQ of more than, I don't know. The way he made it sound
obviously more than the ones that he goes out with.
Yes, more the ones than Ron goes out with in previous experiences. He said Ron may be a changed man. We go to Elizabeth's apartment. Ron drops by. Something that I learned in life: just don't drop by. Just don't drop. But he drops by.
But that is later on in life. Like, I don't know how it was for people when outside of New Orleans, but he probably
that's the
was
thing.
somebody else.
I had to learn that. It's like in New Orleans, like, what up?
Yeah, people stop by your house, bro, all day. Like, what's up? What's up?
What's up, bro?
What you got?
What's going on? And if something is going on, said person would tell you, look, I got a little something going on.
Yeah.
But out here I learned in Los Angeles, what are you doing here?
Oh yeah.
Why did you call? What? But I had to get past that New Orleans congeniality.
I had to, bro. I remember one time, bro, when we first got married, bro. Like somebody came, and I was looking around like, what? Like, who is that? I don't know. Let's find out.
That's the thing. It's like you learn. Like people like, why is someone knocking on the door?
But you go at home, bro. You go to somebody else. Say, they'll tell you. Hey, my house is a little messy, but if you don't like it, get out.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. That's the one thing. Hey man,
at home, bro. They tell you at home, like, you don't like it. I ain't tell you to come over here. I ain't tell you to just pop up over here. You tell you how you get. You know what the refrigerator is.
You know what the refrigerator is. It's just, it's like that's something you had to learn.
You know what the refrigerator is. Don't touch my chips. Don't touch my chips.
Don't touch my chips.
Whatever.
Don't touch my chips, boy. Hell yeah. Like I said, Ron drops by with a book, and he discovers that Liz. He says, "Oh, you're babysitting," something like that. This is Isaac. He's my son. Ron does a look like a buckwheat.
Again, my I go back to awareness. What did he say? He said that was her what?
He was babysitting.
Oh,
thought she was babysitting. We find
out.
I
guess.
And then she gives she runs the dossier down and says, it happened in my sophomore year. Well, what about the dad, Ron asks. He's a grad school student in Chicago.
In the business. Too much in the business.
He's a grad student in Chicago. I guess he didn't want to be a father. That's a whole nother episode. Ron clearly has questions, and Ron is clearly shook by this discovery.
He ain't shook enough to be all in that business. That's for sure.
That's
he
true.
ain't that shook. He got all kind of questions, bro. All kind of questions.
Ron is about to bounce. He's so shook up, he about to take the book with him that he dropped. He was supposed to be dropping off.
Yeah, Ron was like, I gotta go. Oh, what?
And she's
It's
like,
the book?
Ron,
You
the
gonna
book?
leave the book that you brought over?
You remember that? Oh, well, you just trying to come over here and get some draws. He didn't want to leave that book for nothing. It's just an excuse. You're all the same. You're all the damn same. The pit. We go to the pit. Jaleesa is all in a tizzy. She got to go get Heavy D and the boys from the airport, and the only car available is a Pinto. I don't know. That's funny. That was funny. I don't. Walter. All Walter cares about is getting his ticket, and I got to say, Walter's hair is dyed, fried, and laid to the side. He looking like Cab Calloway. That flat top is gone now. It's kind of just like
Yeah. He's getting his Detroit red on.
he's getting his Detroit red on. He was, bro. He was. But
What Spike Lee was doing? What Spike Lee did in Malcolm X? You got to leave it in. Leave it in.
Leave
Malcolm
it in.
was like, Denzel was like,
It's hot, man. It's hot. It's hot. Go ahead, young blood. Look at me.
There's something though when he got caught by the police while he was getting a conch, bro. That's got to be awful, bro. He had to put his head in the toilet, bro. That's awful.
And going to jail. That's hell. The thing is, Walter reminds us, I need my ticket. And Jaleesa says she forgot about that. I can't lie. I kind of want to ask Walter, can you do anything, Walter? Walter, you just seem to be walking around and following me right now. Can you do anything?
Hey.
Can you help me? Colonel Taylor comes in and sees Ron, and Ron asks him about being a father. And it's like, then mentions being interested in a woman with a child. And Colonel Taylor asks, is it yours? No, it's not mine. No. Ron just wonders if she could continue seeing her. And it's like, well, you're considering not seeing her? Colonel Taylor asks him to say, well, why? Because of the baby? Yes, because of the baby. It's like, what do you think, man? Ron is already drawn into this kid. He's already made his decision. He just wants somebody to rubber stamp it. You know what I mean?
Happens. I mean, I think that's what happens with anybody. You get either you get caught up with the kid, or you like, nah, I ain't dealing with this. It's one. It ain't nothing in the middle. Nothing in the middle.
He got caught up. He did. The pit. Later in the pit, Whitley is begging Kim to sign a petition to ban Heavy D. Mr. Gaines happily signs it and gives a story about having his dolphin documentary interrupted by MTV.
Hey, yo, MTV Raps. Hey, let me tell you something. If Mr. Gaines is the one agreeing with me, I need to rethink I need to rethink what's going on.
I'm agreeing with Mr. Gaines. I might have a problem. Freddie enters and sees Ron. Ron is with the baby. Ron is babysitting.
Freddie and Dwayne were just having a ball in this show, bro.
Yeah, they were.
And Freddie was just on a clown mode, bro. She was just clowning the dude, bro.
She was. She was like, yeah, this is the worst attempt to get a woman ever. You rented a baby. It's like he says no. And is she wrong to think this? No. She's not wrong to think because that's what Ron is.
What was interesting was why I said she was clowning, because right after that, Ron explained that was somebody's baby or the girl's baby, and he said, wow, somebody has a baby on campus? Oh, that must be tough. She just backed out like, oh.
Freddie,
I would have thought Freddie would have like really gotten into the conversation. She was like, oh, that must be tough. Okay. Bye. Not my issue.
I expected Freddie to push back. Just like, ain't gonna push back. Yeah. But she know what? She has said something to the effect that it makes you more mature. It's like, Freddie, are you trying to have a baby? You and your college experience.
Hey,
But yeah, she was quick to back off. Dwayne approaches and comes in and he says, what did he say? I thought Emmanuel Lewis went to Clark. That was funny because he was at
I'm,
Clark University.
I'm about to say
He
Emmanuel Lewis does go to Clark. He did go to Clark.
he did go to Clark. That was very on point. That was very on point and very timely.
For those of you who
Um,
don't know Emmanuel Clark, Emmanuel Lewis. For those of you
Emmanuel
who don't
Lewis.
know Emmanuel Lewis, look up Webster, the TV show.
Look up the show Webster. Webster.
It's about a little kid who, you know,
ABC had a
who
ABC had a
who had a
NBC had a
who
little
was
short black guy
that was
named
ABC.
Gary
That was
Go.
ABC.
No, I'm saying
Yeah,
NBC had a little short
yeah.
black guy show, so ABC had one too, and that was
And I remember when they adopted him, it was very strange because he always referred to her as ma'am. Hey, ma'am. Yeah, at least, yes, ma'am. Like, ma'am was mom, bruh. This is very weird. Very weird. But we watched it on Friday nights.
oh my god. Ron states about being an adult, and Dwayne is like, "All right, but you gonna miss the welcome heavy D party. You can be an adult
Yeah.
all you want to, but I'm going to this party up at the hotel." Ron misses out on a heavy D party at the hotel. You can't tell him. You can't tell. He's kind of in deep thought as we go to act break on that. He's kind
Yeah.
of like,
Yeah.
hold on, I'm missing out. I don't know about this. He looks at Isaac, but we still cool. I ain't got nothing against you, little man. Ain't got nothing. Little. We come back. We at Elizabeth's apartment, and Ron is
Or was he looking at him like, Isaac, you cool, but kind of pushing it. Kind of pushing it. You're not my seed. You're
It's also
not
you could be
my
looking at him
seed.
like, look here, I take you to this heavy D party. You ain't gonna tell your mama. Huh? Don't tell your mama. You can't talk, can you? You can't
Yeah.
talk. How about I take you to this party? You don't tell your mama. But he doesn't. Does a responsible thing. He goes to Elizabeth's apartment. Ron is playing there, having a ball with her. Elizabeth enters, and we realize that Ron has been spoiling young Isaac. He done bought him a mobile toy mobile phone, I think, and a toy car. And Elizabeth's like, you chill on all that. Ron asks her to go to the Heavy D concert, and she reminds him that she needs a babysitter, and he promises that he will get a good one so they can go. And she's like, okay, I'm down. Thank you. We're gonna go on this date or whatever.
Yep.
Um, we go to the gym. Dwayne enters with who else?
Is
But
that the
special
gym?
guest star Heavy D, huh?
Is that the gym? Where they are?
Auditorium. I guess it is auditorium. It's auditorium. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say gym. It's auditorium
I'm about to say,
because
that's a gym.
they have a stage.
But you know
Yeah.
what? You remember that time when Colonel Taylor was, he was lifting some weights,
Mm?
and he was in the gym, which looked like an office.
Walter, what do you want? Yeah, I know that
Did
was
not
early
look
on.
like a gym. Yeah.
Did not. Like I said, Dwayne enters with Heavy D and the boys. They are there to do a sound check. Dwayne mentions that Jaleesa that how they were in the junior high school band together. Whitley enters to tell Jaleesa about an issue up front about counterfeit tickets at the box office. Jaleesa says, "Oh my God," and bounces. She exits. Whitley begins talking to Heavy D with no knowledge of who this man is.
Yeah.
No clue.
I did like it when she said,
She talks
but I
about
know
opera.
what it is when they go diddly, 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 diddly. That was my favorite part.
Dude, this right here. This is man. I told you when I watched this. I said that's when I started looking up. Why didn't she get nominated for an Emmy? Because she used to be funny on this show. And they talk about opera, and she talks about how opera. He tells her, say, opera. How he's a fan of opera, but then he tells us, say, they criticize opera just like
Yeah.
they did hip hop. They called Carmen crude, and it lacked melody. And Whitley does not believe this. And I say, I just can't compare how it just does. It can't compare. I'll tell you what you said. I'll tell you what lacks medley. That diddly.
Diddly. That was very funny, bro. You know what's interesting? You mentioned how he was talking about opera, and a lot of things are like that where you look back at history and you're like, well, if you really look back at it, this is what was really going on. They didn't really mess with such and such. Do you know the only case that I usually see where that is not the case, where we know the person or persons were treated badly? When it comes to black people. Nobody ever said, oh, Dr. King, everybody. Everybody just loved Dr. King. No. The reason we got Dr. King is because they hated black people.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Malcolm X. Everybody loves Malcolm X. And
There was a division in the black community on both of them. There was a division, and there were people who liked him, and some people liked him.
Well, that part, black community.
Some people thought King was black people thought King was a rebel rouser. So
Yeah. It's just funny.
But they are Dwayne. I mean, I found it hilarious because Heavy D is talking to Whitley, and Whitley is just loving talking opera with Heavy D. And Dwayne comes over to introduce Heavy, and she says, "No." He says, "Stop, just let her go." And Whitley is going on, and she says, funny. "I see you. Have you met the fellow opera lover? What is your name?" Heavy.
Children can be so cruel.
That joke right there. That joke right there.
Children can be so cruel.
What's your name? Heavy. He said my D, but my friends call me Heavy. And she says, children can be so cruel. Man, Jasmine guy, bravo. Bravo. Willie realizes, he says, Heavy D, as in D as in Heavy D?
Diddly.
And she said,
Diddly.
D. It's hilarious.
Diddly.
Oh, we go to Elizabeth's apartment. Ron is ready to go out. It's out on the town. Elizabeth is still in her role.
Hey, this is where you see the difference between a parent and somebody just trying to get them draws.
Get the drizzles. It's a parent.
Or at least go out on a date.
Yeah. Ron is ready to go out. Isaac is sick. Ron tells us, give him an ice cube. He'll be all right. And Elizabeth
I read it in the book. Give him an
ice cube.
Ice cube. Really.
Put some Vaseline on his lip. Give him some Vaseline. Put an ice cube on his back. And some tussin. Some tussin. just, you'll be all right. We got a concert to go to. And she explains,
digression, bro. You remember the Triaminic, bro?
Ooh. Triaminic.
The yellow Triaminic?
Man, one time I got sick at Howard, and I just went and bought a bottle of Triaminic, and I drank a bottle of it. I just drank a bottle of Triaminic just to go.
Did it help? I hope it helped. I hope it was worth it.
I slept.
I know you did.
I slept.
Triaminic, bro, was awful, bro. If anybody remembers that yellow Triaminic, it came in that bottle. Ooh, you talk about awful, bruh. I cannot even.
I assure you that yellow.
You talk about PTSD.
It is not lemon flavored. It is not pineapple flavored. It is
not banana flavored.
It is
Triaminic flavored. That is right. That is correct, bro. That is awful, bro. It is like somebody came and said, "Hey, man. Hey, this medicine tastes awful."
It makes you feel like, remember with Calvin and Hobbes?
You know how some doctors like have bad bedside manner, bro. I feel like the doctor with the worst bedside manner was the one in there testing the Triaminic. It'd be all right. It's gonna get him better.
He didn't care. The man did not care.
It has all the ingredients.
Oh my God. Oh man.
You don't want to put a little splash of tropical or something? No.
Nothing. It's right. This is it. It's perfect. It's the perfect mix. But
That shit was awful.
But Elizabeth is like, you gotta understand, Ron. She's like, and Ron's like, I don't want you to miss out. I'm not missing out on nothing, baby. This is my son. He has to explain to her, like, I know you want to go see Heavy D. I'm not gonna miss out. I may be missing out, but I'm not gonna miss out because this is my son. This is my child. And that's the difference between grown ass people in college and people in college.
Yeah. Yeah.
We go back. I mean, let me state this. Ron understands, and Elizabeth lets it be known. Look, I think you trying to make a ready-made. I don't know what you trying. Look, I don't know what you're trying to do, but what you're trying to do, you shouldn't be trying to do. But I still want to see you. You're my and Ron understands. Like, basically, slow your roll, partner. Just time out. Just slow down. That's all.
And guess what? The next time Ron saw her was passing by on campus.
Hey, she keeps on passing me by.
That was it.
We go to the gym. The crowd is ready for the Hefster and the boys.
Oh, yeah.
Whitney comes out and tries to introduce, and then Dwayne jumps out and she's giving this long, just winded introduction, and like she's close to Heavy D, and then Dwayne comes out and just says, Heavy D and the boys, sit your ass down, Willie.
What was the title of that song? Is it
Somebody for Me?
Somebody for Me. Yeah, that was on the charts, bro. At that time, bro. On
diddly
the
diddly
charts.
diddly diddly dee.
Yeah.
I told somebody the other day, I said, if there's anybody that's great on dropping raps on R&B songs, it was the Hefster. And I think,
but he had Teddy Riley though, so that was good.
I understand that, but two of the biggest R&B songs that he rapped on was that All Right remix with Janet and Jam with Michael Jackson. He can get a house. He can get a house in Beverly Hills on them two alone.
Yeah. You're right.
He got money on them two alone. The Hefster, but he performed Somebody for Me. Whitney does the Running Man in her Whitley-ish way.
It was very Whitley-ish.
Bro, it makes me
very
laugh.
Whitley-ish.
When she does that, oh my God, man, she had physical. Jasmine Guy had the physical comedy too, bro. But I still will get a big laugh out of children can be so cruel. I was like, even that back. I hate to go back to that joke, but even Heavy was like, God damn, I gotta laugh. I don't think they couldn't go without. He had to laugh at this. Like, she was hilarious. But it goes well, and that's one of those great episodes where you end out with a song. You know what I mean? That type of thing.
And it ends.
And it ends. Before we go any further, the Black Log is sponsored by Faded Black Funeral Homes. Death is a part of life. So put life into your loved one's death at Faded Black Funeral Homes with t-shirt printing and tattoo artists on site to commemorate your loved ones. Fade to black. Most HBCU thing.
Mine was on-campus concerts.
I said a hip-hop artist performing at HBCU. So
same difference. Hey, what's the added bonus?
What do you think, Boobo?
What was the best concert that you ever saw on campus?
Best concert?
On campus. Was there one?
Yes, it was. They had Jodeci and Boys and Men.
Oh, Jodeci! Back in 91, when it was hit.
Before they was like still doing this. It was at home. It was a homecoming.
That was Forever My Lady, yeah. Ooh, yeah, that was a good one. Damn, you had the juxtaposition. The juxtaposition of Jodeci and Boys and Men.
I mean, you know what, man?
Pretty good.
Howard has always been pretty on the cusp of having people at campus. I mean, Brian's sister Lisa, who told me about who was at Howard, showed me that yearbook, and when I saw the picture, that full page of I said of Vanity. I said, what is this picture for? She said, oh, that was a homecoming concert. I said, who? It was Vanity Six and the Time. I said, y'all had Vanity Six and the
Man,
Time.
I
That
would
was a
have
homecoming concert.
passed out if I'd have seen that concert.
Man, Howard has always just had, and it's like you're getting people, you're not getting them before, you're getting them while they're known and on the rise, not they're unknown. You know what I mean? Like they get them, man, when they're kind of like when they're just becoming hot. Like to say Jodeci and Boys to
Oh
Men,
man,
that's a hell of a concert.
I still got more water upstairs and I sugar on the candy cane. That's that Vanity, bro. Mine was actually Outkast. So Outkast at the Bird.
Outkast was at the Burr. When?
Outkast was at the Bird. It was one homecoming.
I did see. Well, it's not to say. I was about to say at the Burr. I saw Salt and Pepper performed at the halftime of the Howard A&T game.
Damn. Was
My
it
mic,
Push It?
no, my mic sounds nice.
Oh, okay. That was before
Yeah.
Push It.
Yeah,
It was too big. It was too big for you by Push It. By Push
yeah.
It. By Push
Yeah.
It, they were commercial.
I mean, you sit there and think about it. It's like, damn, they were performing at halftime. Like
Even,
that's,
they still play Push It, bro. I think they still play Push It at like just little bars, bro. Like, and they ain't jamming. They ain't jamming. But hey, that's how
there's always somebody putting a dollar in the.
To even make it better, if I cannot remember because it was homecoming and of course I was inebriated. I can't remember if I bought a ticket
You
or
were
if I just
inebriated.
got in. Huh?
You were
I don't remember if
inebriated.
I bought a ticket or if I was able to just get in the Bird.
Hmm.
Got in the Bird.
In the
It's always-
Bird.
There's always a way in the Bird.
I used to love that. Gary Williams, who was the announcer at Howard, used to always say, "In the Bird."
I'm gonna tell you how. So now, homecoming, the game, they now have a fence blocked off, meaning like Cook Hall. So there's a fence. Actually, first of all, there's a fence. Well, you know where the fence to go when you go into the stadium. But there's a fence now. The last time I went to try to go to the game, like actually, like between what's the street that goes around Burr?
6th Street.
I mean, Cook Hall.
6. Or
Yeah.
6.
So there is a fence blocking off the front of, like from the side, at the front of Cook from the side to the fence of the stadium. We still figured out a way. Oh no, I'm sorry. You walk all the way down, right, and then there's another fence for you to get into the game. So you got to get. It's like a little maze, bro. But the bird, you know, the little bottom with where they got like the just. It looks like I don't know what it looks like where they fix things. I guess.
Yeah.
Down. Right through there, right through the door, upstairs. Yep. In my late 40s. Yep. Still doing the same thing. Yep. Not paying for it. Nope. Not doing it.
I had no least likely thing to happen at a HBCU.
Yeah, that was high. That was non-applicable for me.
The hip hop song needed.
What you had?
I had a tie of the overweight lovers in the house
I had
and
a tie,
Edo
too.
Cheese, Be a Father to Your Child.
You know what? I did not choose that song because I said Rod gonna choose it. I said Rod will choose it. I said I ain't gonna worry
Edo
about
G
it.
and the
I said,
Bulldogs. Be a Father to Your Child.
Mine was a tie too. I had to do We Got Our Own Thing because that's my favorite Heavy D song. And had to go back to Cheryl Pepsi Riley. Thanks for my job. The way you bring me so much joy. Gaga goo goo. He like the Gaga goo goo, bro. That's how they ended at the end of the song, bro. Mommy, Gaga goo goo.
Oh God. What HBC alum is needed as a guest star and what role?
HU grad. Debbie Allen. Honey, Do you want these people to chase you out of town with this opera stuff? He's talking to Whitley.
Well, ironically, I have honorary Howard grad Sean Puff Daddy Diddy Brother Love Combs. He is
Yeah,
playing
I'm out
a
of that one.
student wannabe party promoter named Sketchy. He enters the gym
You
and
got the right
everyone
name. You got the right name for that dude. Sketchy.
he enters the gym and says, "Yo, I'm throwing this," and the entire gym says, "No," and he leaves out. And sadder than Charlie Brown when his tree dies, he leaves. Everybody, I mean, the entire gym says, "No,
That is sad.
no,
Because that
what?
tree on Charlie Brown was sad.
No."
He said it in that tree, bro. You are nuts.
And he drops his head and he walks his ass up there. No.
Yeah, I was already as soon as you said that name, I was already thinking, yeah, how's this going to be cut out on the show?
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's pretty good. I'll give it to you. I was always like, let me figure this one out. I was already thinking, this ain't, I don't know where this is going, but I do not like how this is going. I was like, man, we gonna have to figure this one out. Like, ooh.
How am I going to cut it? This is just killing my creativity. Damn.
It was just gonna be somebody asking, so what was Rod's famous HBCU grad? He ain't seem to talk about that. Where'd it go? I don't know, but it ain't on this one.
I'm so glad it passed.
I'm so
passed
glad
your
too.
standards. Jesus.
I was like, ooh, it's. I said, let me listen. This sounds like a rough one. I didn't have any what ifs.
No what ifs. I don't know if it's not an HBCU story, but I had a story. Heavy D was, if I say it up front, it's like in the era we live in today is so bad, but it's like I danced with Heavy D at a living single Christmas party. It was in a day.
I don't think it would sound good in 1992. I think it would sound just as bad in 96, 2026.
Well, no, you gotta understand. It's 95, 96. I'm dancing with the wife, and he's dancing with someone because he had guested on the show that week. He was they had a Christmas party that week, and he was there. And it was a secure, a secure place. It was just everybody on the cast and crew or whatever. And
was he walking around with security like that?
no, I'm just saying he wasn't walking around. I'm just saying it was a secure place, so it wasn't just anybody getting in there. Everybody who was in there was supposed to be there. That's all. And there was liquor. There was an open bar, so it was Christmas too. I
would be very disappointed. I would be very disappointed in living single if y'all had a Christmas party without open bar.
They had an open bar, man, and I was enjoying myself. And you just in the crowd, everybody dancing, and how I ended up. We bumped into one another and turned around, and it ain't but for 10 seconds. It's like you do one of them like pop locking type of thing. We shook hands. Kind of a rerun thing. So that's what I mean by that's all I got. Like I danced with Heavy D. It's not like I danced with the man and like I said, would you like that?
Yeah.
It just
I know,
it was a mistake. It was just a mistake that happened, though. That's all.
I don't fool with these people anyway. All these people are always looking for something. Nah. What'd he say? Nah. He danced with somebody. Nah. Oh man, mind your damn business.
So I wasn't dancing with Heavy D.
I'm going in the comment section. Nah.
I was.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about people who jump in.
It was so funny, bro, because it was dancing, and I bumped. It's like I turned around. It's Heavy D. Hey, man, that's all. You can cut it if you don't like it. You gonna cut the other story.
I don't have any nostalgia stories. Like, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I guess I might have already said it. If I did sneak in that concert, I might have paid to get the ticket. I don't know.
There you have it. It's strange. It's episode 6.
I mean, but that's I mean that's how it was an hour when we were there. It's like you find a way to do something,
Find a way.
and if you don't find a way, you just out. Like
Find
I
a
remember
way.
one time. So I remember one. This is one time. I remember one time me and my boy we got put out the club, and I don't remember what we were. I think we might have just been hopping, like stepping. I don't remember. I think we started stepping. I don't know. And we got put out the club. And we were like, dang,
He had to
I
put
guess
it
that's
out.
it. We were like, at first we were like, dang, I guess that's it.
Just
But then
said,
I was
Don.
like, I said, hey, why don't you take my glasses? Let's button our shirts up. Because we, button our shirts up kind of like nerds. And just, I give you my glasses. Bruh, we walked right back in the party because we had a stamp. Walked right back in. And here's the funny part. By the time when we got back in the club, obviously I got my glasses back. We got back and we was in the club. And we were walking out, bruh, and we walked out and the bouncer looked, he went like this. We went like this. All he could do was laugh. All he could do was go like this. Yeah.
You do. Then, man, when you working, I've worked those before. You working the door, somebody get it, you be like, hey, man, you earned it. I'm not chasing you. I'm
But
not.
the funny part was, like, we walked right past him. And we walked right past everybody who was at the door who saw us get kicked out.
Hey,
And
man.
we literally stood outside maybe 10 feet away from the front door. And I said, man, put on my glasses. And we button up our shirts. Tuck. That's another thing. Tuck your shirt in. And we tuck our shirts in, walk back in.
Man, people lie. People lie at the door, though. I worked at the Tacoma station. They just lie. Y'all just lie. That's all y'all do. Y'all just lie.
But we didn't even lie. We literally just showed our hand. They didn't even think to. They didn't even. It was like, oh.
But your presentation lie. You lie. Your presentation.
Yeah.
Your
Yes,
presentation
definitely.
lie.
Definitely.
Your presentation lie.
Presentation lie. Yes.
Your presentation lied very heavily. Very heavily. Yeah, man. Darn, that's the end. Darn, that's the end. I definitely enjoyed this. This episode, between episode 5 with Denise and this with Heavy D, and I feel a tour de force with Whitley. I truly enjoyed this episode. I did.
All right.
All right.
That's it.
That's it. Like Ferris Bueller. That's it. You still here?
Yeah.
Go home. It's over. Until next week, this is the Black Law. Peace.